I said in a video I posted yesterday that Americans want a ceasefire in Gaza, and there is polling data to support that conclusion, but I'll also allow that the picture is more nuanced than that. As you can see here, in February of this year, Data for Progress found that 67% of Americans want a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. In March of this year, Gallup found that 55% of Americans disapproved of Israel's actions in Gaza. But in polling out this week, the Chicago Council on Global Affairs found that 60% of Americans want the U.S. to keep up military support for Israel until the hostages are freed. At the same time, only 49% of Americans want to maintain that support for the goal of fully dismantling Hamas. The picture I'm getting is that a majority of Americans don't want Israel's violence in Gaza and disapprove of Israel's actions. At the same time, they're reluctant to strip military aid from Israel, which could be the case for a variety of reasons. Perhaps they value Israel's actions in the Middle East overall, but think it's going slightly too far in this one case. Perhaps they don't understand quite how much leverage the US has in terms of the amount of funding we provide. Or maybe they just don't want to hold Israel accountable for its actions. I am very clear. Israel's actions are reprehensible. I agree with the majority of Americans that there must be a permanent ceasefire. But I would go further than most Americans in acknowledging that the US has the means to enforce a ceasefire through an arms embargo, no longer sending weapons or aid to Israel, and that we have a moral responsibility to do so, now.